The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
They can save me with that penalty. Bro, what's going on?
Pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. At the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy.
All right, defense, man, we got to step up now.
A ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 20.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! That his 40th career touchdown run.
Tough one.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass.
Come on,
And he
y'all.
really
What's
needed
going
to hold
on? Y'all
on to that
scared?
one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's only
Trying to pick
Oregon,
up a
man.
1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out. Across the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'm scared of these boys, bro. Let's go.
Heels in 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Charles. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Holstein. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage.
Scary out
Looking
here,
down
buddy.
the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Off the play fake. He's got him. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's brought down. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll heave it deep. He's got it at the 30. Rams him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, in-state rivalries are always so rich, and this Clemson-South Carolina feud is no different. Let's take a look at what went down in today's edition. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Holstein.
Come on, man.
and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Ridiculous.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Toss sweep to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man across the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Holstein. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He slides that just inside the right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Plows through the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Under fire. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and execute.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third-and-long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
To the air, it's Holstein. That's reeled in, it's Fox. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab at the 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to throw. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. The short hands. It's Parker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's in open space downfield.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Yes.
Behind the line, it's Perry. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in.
There he goes. Quick step and go. He's now got 78 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Looking to throw on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, my God. That's
There's
crazy.
a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot. The kicker will be a little bit closer this time.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are ready to take it in.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second to the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got room to work. Breaks into the open.
This is a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls it in. It's Farmer. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving.
And it'll be...
Man, let's finally do something. We finally did something. Finally move the ball.
Find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a
heck of a time for a
convincing
turnover,
victory.
man.
The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best
Heck of a
punch.
time for a turnover.
But today, they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Give him 88 yards rushing, and he is a virtual rock to have a 1,200-yard season. They'll leave it with the lone back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
There you go. Let's go. Come on.
And the pressure will get
Good
there.
play.
The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field.
We can't get
Make
no
something
blocking
happen with that
today.
clock running
What is
out.
going on?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Third down coming up.
Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Ninth snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He'll take a shot. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and